Hi everyone, welcome to Math 151. I am your instructor Ryan Moore. So I wanted to shoot this video just for a couple minutes, just to say hi, have you guys get to know me a little bit, and obviously I'll say a few things about the course. Probably occasionally I'll be looking down. I've got my checklist of what I want to communicate here. Maybe at first just where am I? So this is my house, obviously. I set up my little makeshift office here on our front porch. That works well for our circumstances. You can see, got my trusty light when it gets dark. It's getting to be the afternoon, so some sun is peeking through here. And well, you can see my barbell right there. The corner, got to stay in shape. You know what the gyms are closing, that sort of thing. Um, so I've got some other things here on my porch. My son's stroller and some other items laid around and some furniture, but I won't show you guys those things. So yeah, obviously, whether I don't know if how long you guys have been taking classes, but obviously last spring, halfway through, we went into quarantine. And I taught a summer course as well, and so I was out on the porch, and that's been okay. It's been warm, sometimes a little bit too warm. We'll see how it goes as the fall progresses. When we get into October, November, December, you might see me like bundling up out here, shivering while I'm working. Also, because it's the afternoon right now, I don't know if you can see it. I got a probably not. I got a wind chime. We got a wind chime up there. There it is, kind of right there. We have a wind chime, and so you might hear that kind of noise in lectures. Typically, this is where I film all my lectures. Conveniently, a very loud truck is driving by. I don't know if you can hear that. When I'm shooting my welcome video, come on, 5 minutes. Okay, so no trucks all day until I do this. So normally I'm going to be shooting all my lecture videos right here that you guys are going to watch. But you normally you won't see me. You'll just see my paper, and I'll be writing stuff and I'll be talking over it. But I'm doing all that right here on my porch. Okay, so what else did I want to say? Yeah, so we've all been teaching remotely since about halfway, since March, of course. I didn't teach online before that. I certainly didn't do these kind of lecture videos and things, so I'm no expert at teaching online. So with that, I prefer to keep things pretty simple with all my online courses, like really close to the way I would do them in person. So here in your calculus, Calc 2, we're going to have quizzes. We're going to have 4 exams. You're going to have a final. I'm going to post homework on our Canvas page and that sort of thing. I'm trying to improve little by little and implement small things that will hopefully make the whole experience better for people, not harder, not more work, but meaningful things. And so I'll be testing the waters with some things, and maybe some of those things I don't even know about just yet. Um, but the core of the class is going to be the same as if we were in person. There'll be some projects and that sort of thing. I like to do that. I have taught Calc 2 for several years. I love teaching Calculus 2. Love it. Very, very challenging course. That's probably not a surprise. Okay, so if you took Calc 1, that was a tough class, right? I think anybody, hopefully, I would think I thought it was super hard, right? So Calc 2, it's hard but different, right? Because we're basing it all on Calc 1, but we're going deeper. So the only thing I want to say with regards to that before I go on to like the textbook and things I want to talk about here too, in Calc 2, just be aware we are going to hit the ground in a full sprint. It flows perfectly off of Calc 1. Okay, so we run out of time in Calc 1, so we call it Calc 1 and Calc 2. It's like it's one long class. Okay, so we're just going to hit the ground full sprint. We ended Calc 1 with integrals, with antiderivatives. We did some applications, U substitution. So we're just going to assume that you know all of that perfectly, and we're just going to build from there. We're going to have a little bit of review. I think that's wise. But just so you're aware, that's what's coming. And we're really going to see some awesome uses of calculus, and it gets really, really fun a challenging kind of fun for sure. Okay, what else do I want to say? I've got our Canvas page all set up and published. So if you want to go right over and view our Canvas page today, I recommend that, and just kind of feel around. I keep it super simple, like super simple. I try, and that's easier for me too. Okay, so what else? The way the class is going to be formatted, I'm gonna think of it as it's obviously fully online and you watch videos when it's convenient for you, but I'm going to think of it as a Monday, Wednesday meeting sort of a class. So I'm gonna hold office hours on Mondays and Wednesdays, same time. It's gonna be in the afternoon. I'm gonna be posting new lecture videos on Mondays and Wednesdays. We're gonna have tests on either a Monday or Wednesday. Quizzes will be on Wednesdays, this sort of thing. These details are all in the syllabus, which is on our Canvas page, and I'm gonna direct you there. But that's just kind of the flow of the class. You can do this stuff, obviously, like tests and quizzes you got to take in the time frame. But that's just kind of the rhythm I'm gonna keep with the course. Okay. On that note, talking about Canvas, talking about the rhythm, I want to get you guys started here. I know, like, what are we even going to do when the class begins? So I've sent you guys in this email, I've attached a get to know you and a get to know the course, a bunch of questions. So what I want you to do is go onto our Canvas page and pull out our syllabus. There's a syllabus, there's a calendar of what we do each day, and then there's some learning resources there. And I want you to look through those and answer those questions. And then there's some get to know you questions too, so I can learn a bit about you guys as well. Just a few things, So that is your first assignment. And really that's how I'm going to take attendance for the first day. So normally there's no attendance. You don't, office hours and those sort of things are optional. But I do need to take attendance for the first day just because, I think there's a few people on the wait list and that sort of thing last time I checked. So I need you to complete that get to know you, and you'll email it to me. Again, those directions are in the document. Okay. Here's the thing. Maybe a lot of people are thinking about the textbook. So again, in the syllabus, but I just want to share this really quick, and then maybe how can you acquire the textbook as well. So here it is. It's James Stewart's Calculus. It's the 8th edition we're going to be using. Been using this book for quite some time. They're actually on the 9th edition, but we haven't switched over to that yet at our campus. We're still using the 8th edition, which is super, super good. So couple things. There's a couple different versions. You can get the single variable version. That's what I have. There's also some of these books, they don't have that designation. So the single variable is good for Calc 1, Calc 2. The full version, if you will, if it doesn't say that, Calc 1, Calc 2, Calc 3, depending on what you need. Make sure it's early transcendentals. That is critical. It's got to be early transcendentals. You'll see this blue right there inside the violin. Looks like an integral symbol, right? If it's red, it's the wrong one. It's got to be blue to be early transcendentals. Okay, so how are you going to get this? Two options that I know of that are good options. So you can go to the bookstore. The bookstore, obviously you can't go there. You just get it from their website. You order it. So that is bookstore.sdccd.edu, or you can Google bookstore SDCCD. They're going to charge you a little bit for shipping. It's not that much. It's like $8 or so the last time I checked. You could also, so if you're doing financial aid, that sort of thing, you probably need to go to the bookstore. You could also get it on Amazon. And what's really cool about Amazon, you might not want to have them ship it, for expediency. You might want to get a little bit quicker. You can rent the book. You can rent the physical book. You can also rent the ebook, and then you get that immediately. And renting the ebook is really cheap. So I just checked it a few minutes ago. To rent the ebook is $38. I don't really know how you rent a digital book. how do you return? Like, don't you just have it? But they got it. Amazon's got it. So I think that's a really good option if you're not going to the bookstore. Okay, so this is really all I wanted to say. I can't believe I've gone over 10 minutes. I was hoping for like 5 minutes. But okay, that's the way it is. All right, check out they get to know you. Fill those out. Email them to me. My email's there. That's your first day attendance. That's big. And you're going to get to know the course and all the stuff, other materials that you need, and that sort of thing. So, hope you guys are doing well. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Monday if you want to come to our first office hour meeting. And all the information again, the Zoom link, everything there in the syllabus. So, hope you're doing well.